Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm so glad to see you guys here today. Welcome back. So as promised, I was gonna go over some of my favorite photos that I've taken within the last year. Now these are just some from last year. I've taken a couple this year, which I need to print out because they are amazing. And so these are the ones from last year. There's some that I still need to print out from even from last year. So I still have a lot to print out. But what I probably will do is like a slideshow of all the photos so that way you guys don't have to wait for me to print them out. I'm still trying to figure all this thing out with YouTube. I will get there and my videos are going to be amazing. But for now, I think this is something that's going to be really, really helpful for the channel here. So I have this folder. Now this is like my little folder, and it's like what we call like my portfolio. So here I have like pretty much like my photos from last year. If you guys remember, I've seen my videos. This is just some photos that I took last year. Oh, I have to talk about this photo. Hang on. But yeah, this was like the 70s shoot that I did. Here we go, some photos here from last year. So I think I already went over this one, so it might be in some of my older videos, but I know I haven't talked about my photos from last year, which I need to because they are iconic. So first of all, I want to talk about this one. Now this is the photo. Oh, you know what? I think I'm going to take it out from the little plastic so it doesn't reflect on the light. We want everything to be shown on here. So here we go. This is one of my photos from last year. Now these shorts are wool, and this was also a wool sweater, and I really like the pairing of these because even though it's like a very summery look, it still has that like very vintage vibe, that very, you know, wool kind of heavy fabric type of look. And I paired that with a little pink beret, and I did the little pink beret because this shorts, you can't really see it on here because you have to like literally look at it, like you have to like literally look at it, like you have to hold it. It has like little sparks of pink in it, and so I thought this will be perfect to pair it with that. And then I did it with a little pointy shoe, which I thought was like a really good thing to do. Now the wig, now this isn't your typical style wig. This wig, I love it. I don't wear it as much as I wish I could, or as I should, but this wig on the top, as you can probably see, looks darker. So yeah, this whole area where the hat is, that whole area is purple. Yeah, I know, it's like a maroon purple. It's such a cute wig. I love it, and I really liked it with this because even though it has like a very traditional vintage vibe, it still has like a little bit of like rock star element to it. So I was like, you know what, we're gonna pair these two together. And so, oh, this other one, yeah. So here I have like a little brown clutch along with a like a gold watch. So I really like this look because, like I said, it has a very vintage vibe, but at the same time, like, it's modern. It's something you can wear. You can see out wearing today. Here is another look that I did with it as well. Here you can see, I'm going to take it out of the things here. Just one second, guys. Some technical difficulties. I know it was going to glare like this on the thing. So here we go. Yes. Yes. So here you can see that purple area. And I thought it looked cute with the beret. So I was like, you know what? We're going to do that. So here's one style to it. And I did do some black and white. Let me take those out as well. So here is some black and white. I'm going to take it out of the little plastic thing so that we don't get a shine to it. That way you guys can see both of these. Here you can see the watch. It's a little bit closer to see that. There we go. There's a clutch. And then here is this one. On here you can see I'm wearing a little gold ring to it. I had a lot of fun with these ones. They were super, super fun. And I really liked the bar that we were going. This like kind of French style with a beret, but a little bit of the wavy hair. But it had like a French modern vintage to it. I know that's a lot to say in one sentence, but that's just kind of how I looked at it. And I like the vibe that we had for it. Here is another look. Here I am just kind of staring off, which I thought was awesome. And then here we have this one where I'm smiling. Now this one, I really like this photo. However, this was my bag. This is where I had all my stuff. And, you know, my mom took the photos, but I didn't see this until later. And I was like, you know what? We're going to keep it. Yeah, we're going to use it because, you know, why not? We need to have some photos like this. Now, these next ones, guys. So, these are probably some of my favorite ones that I've ever taken ever. So, do you guys know the movie Atomic Blonde? So I always had like a curiosity for that movie. I never seen it until like a couple months before this one. I was telling I loved the one of mine. I was like, hey, I'm having this idea, but I've never seen the movie. And so we actually ended up watching the movie, which was insane. And I'm like, how come I never saw this movie before? Like, it's such a cool movie. So I got watching it though, it just made me think of all the ideas I could have in terms of like how to dress like her. And here is the results. So here we go. So she uses a white coat, which I do not have, but I do have this brown coat. And I paired it with a white, like a little white mini dress along with the boots. I like this look because it was very like Europeanish. I know that's quite a word, but here we have now. So I did two outfits with this. I did this brown one, which is kind of reminiscent to the white coat that she was wearing. So this is just, you know, in replacement of that. And then here is just a little outfit that I put inspiration of that. Now this is a leather jacket with a gold skirt, and of course the wig. The wig was everything. The wig, I bought that off of eBay, and it was just an atomic blonde wig, and it was so cool. This was at an elevator. Now the story on this one was that I really wanted to take photos in an elevator. I was like, I need to take photos in the elevator because I feel like it just had that special impact to it. So when we were at the parking lot, the elevator wasn't working, and so we had to drive all the way over to the other parking lot, which was across the street, and that one was working. And let me tell you, this was during the time it was really hot. I think it was in May from what I remember, and it was hot. It was hot. But we did it on a Sunday morning, so we wouldn't get that much traffic, and it was a perfect timing because there was like nobody there. So this is one of my favorite poses from that. Just very nonchalant, but still stylish as ever. And it's just an homage to her, and an elevator as well, just because it has that like that modern feel to it. You know, the other ones I actually did in like a little plaza, which I wanted to do that, and this one I wanted to get that industrial look. This was me just kind of like saying hi to the camera with a peace sign. And then this is another black and white one that I did of me just pressing the elevator button. Now this one is insane. I love these ones. I'm gonna take these out, that way you guys get a look at take a look at some of the ideas that I had. So I saw these wires, and I wanted to be with the wires because it just kind of gave it like a mysterious look to it. And so here we are. I can't take this out. I should have done these before, but you know, this is part of the I'm raw and live with you guys. This is how we do it. So here we are. here is one of these. I love this picture because it is so, like, I almost look like an alien, just like the glasses, the mysterious side look to it, and then as well as that, that I am, I am not, I'm like, no one can detain me is the idea that was for this photo. And I was just amazing. And then the structure behind it was it was incredible. Now, this is one of my favorites. I know I keep saying that for everyone, but I love this one. I love it. I almost to this day, I'm like, is that really me? Like, did I really do that? But I was just like, look, it was just amazing. And the reason why I wanted to take a photo of this is if you look here, and I'll read it to you guys. It says, if you can read this sign, we can see you. And she's like, I don't care. Go ahead and see me, And that was like pretty much what her vibe is to it, like, go ahead and see me. I am who I am. And I love this. This one was one of my favorite looks from there. The hands, and I actually retook this picture because I didn't like my hand placement in the first one, so I was like, no, we gotta do it again. And I told her this photo was taken from my sister-in-law, who is amazing, by the way. She's taken some of my photos and she's so crazy, and she actually let me borrow her car for this. I took it with one of her with her red Camaro, and it was insane. But I told her I want the sign to be there, and it was just, there it is. You can see it. She's like, I don't care. Go ahead and see me. So this is some of the photos, most iconic photos that I took last year that I had so much fun. This year I did a couple more, which I will go ahead and print those out or do like a slideshow so that you guys can see it. And see some of the ideas that I got, and how maybe it can help you when you go and take photos. For me, this is just so much fun. And I print these out because I'm proud of my work, and I just if it's not going to be in anyone's wall, it's going to be on my wall. Like that's just how it is. Now I'm going to show you this next photo, which is literally, when you go to a funeral and they have a photo of you like right in the center of the funeral. I know it's just kind of morbid to think about, but they have a photo of you, and I always think like, I want them to put all of these photos of me when I pass away in my funeral. Like, just all these photos of me, like no family members, just all of me. But when I pass away, I want this photo to be on the cover of the funeral program. Like, I love this picture. Like, sometimes I think to myself, like, how did this happen? Like, I can't believe that this is, and I'm not saying, and like, oh, I'm so beautiful or anything, but for me, it's an expression. And so that's what this is, that I love how this expressed. And so this for me is mysterious. It's sensual, but not in your face. This is curiosity, self-assuredness, confidence. This is what this picture speaks of me, and I love it. This photo is one of my favorites. If they post this at like Vogue, I'd be like, thank you. I know. But and actually what's funny about this is that I actually posted on Facebook, but I posted it as like private. I didn't want people to know about it yet, just because like I know it makes some people uncomfortable, because I'm not wearing a bra. Like this is like a bra. Like my hands are covering my breasts pretty much. Like they're covering that part of me. And so I know for some people it can be a lot, which I can understand, and so that's why I'm a little apprehensive on doing photos of these, and like not apprehensive in doing it, but apprehensive in uploading them, especially on Instagram. Like, I don't care, but on Facebook, it's a little bit, I do have a little bit more of like an apprehension of doing on there. But what's funny is that I actually posted, this was my my profile picture, but I posted it as not to show public. Like it was just like under the radar, nobody knows or noticed. Um, and I posted on this page one time like about a job, and this photo was taken down because, or my post was taken down because I wasn't following the guidelines. And I was like, oh my gosh, I'm sorry. Like, and I can understand, each identity has their own rules that they're allowed to set. And I wasn't offended. I was just like, okay, you know what? It is what it is. And I still love this photo no matter what. So it was go down as the photo of ever. So, but anyways, I just wanted to share with you guys these pictures that, if you find a way to express yourself, go ahead and do it. This has been so much fun for me, especially being able to express myself. Like I've never expressed myself this way before, and for me, it's just been an outlet of creativity and fun. And for me, I love that. And also, I hope you guys like my wig. This wig is one of my favorites. I took it out because I usually don't wear this wig like at all. But I noticed that like this area just kept breaking off, and so I actually cut it right here a little bit, so that way I cut some of the hairs here and a little bit of the plastic area here, so that way it falls easily and it's not making like a rip in it, because for a while it was just like this, like it just did not look good, like it was like this, like it's just like, what are we doing here? So it's working a little bit now. It's still spinning off a little bit, but I just what I do now is I just grab like a brush, like a very one of these brushes that like the teeth are very very thin and close, and so I just go like that, and we are in business, people. We are in business. So here we go. But yeah, and so one of the things that I learned that I've actually done is, don't be afraid to cut into your wigs. Like the wig that I was wearing yesterday, I cut a whole bunch of that from that, and I was so scared, but I finally did it. So if you guys have wigs and you're a little apprehensive, maybe because you don't know much, there's still a lot for me to learn about wigs. Like these are just non-glue-ons, like the whole lace fronts, I can't do those yet. Like that's like advanced for me. But yeah, if you have a wig, go ahead and cut what you need to cut, and don't be afraid, especially if you didn't spend a lot of money on it. I do feel a little apprehensive of the ones I did spend a lot of money on, which I can understand if you do. But get in there, experiment, and have fun. All right, guys. Well, thank you so much. I love you guys, and hope to speak to you soon. Bye.